Hey, what's up, you guys? Today I'm going to be talking about my arrival in the US. After my visa got approved, we had to book the next available flight. And my visa got approved on a Monday, and we booked the flight on that same Monday. I was going to fly on a Friday by like 7:30 p.m.
And I remember when we booked the ticket, since it was so last minute, the tickets were so expensive. And it's because it was last minute. So
Yeah. So the day I was leaving, I didn't have much. I didn't have a lot of bags and luggages. I
you
just had a small
little
bag.
backpack.
A small
It's all
bag
just
that I
like-
had my toothbrush and some basic stuff that I'm gonna need. And I remember when I was leaving, by like 5 p.m. in the evening, I met my friends, my day ones. They were sitting in front of the door, chilling, drinking, and I was like, "Hey, yo, where you going?" I'm like, "I want to see my uncle in this place. I'll be coming back in the next week." I'm like, "Ah, okay, bro. See you. You go well." I'm like, okay.
He left very seamlessly.
Even the way I was dressed, nobody could even know that I was
That you were
leaving because
leaving.
I was just dressed
Yeah.
random.
Yes, that was all planned.
That was all planned. Yeah, so I got to the airport. First of all, the people at the airport, everybody's just trying to get something from you. When they know that you're leaving, they're trying to make your life a little bit stressing and some. But I had to pass through that. I had to pass through those moments without being stressed. And I got to the waiting room where everybody was going to board the plane. So yeah, it went well. I had 2 layovers. My first layover was in Brussels, in Belgium, and the second layover was in
Newark, yeah. I think it's New Jersey, Newark.
Yeah, and that was for 6 hours. I was so exhausted. I was so exhausted, and I remember I almost missed my flight on that day because it was my first time traveling on a plane, and I even asked people around, like security, like, "Oh, where is this place located?" And they just give me wrong directions. And I had to use my phone. We was flying United Airlines. I had to use United Airlines app to be able to track my plane. I found myself like few minutes to the boarding of the plane.
So it was a success. You
Yeah,
made
it
your
was
plane.
a success.
But as long as you make the plane go.
But I was so nervous in the airport. When we got in the plane, I was just, my mind was just, I can't wait to be home. I can't wait to meet my wife. I can't wait to see her. It's been too long.
So while he was traveling, it took him about 2 days on my side for him to get here. So I was doing some preparation on my end to be prepared to receive him. And at that time, I was living with my mom. And my mom, thankfully, my mom was really open arms and accepting of him coming to live under her roof with us, just until we get on our feet and get a little bit of stability, get some money saved, things like that. So shout out to my mom for doing that, because it would have been very tough and very difficult if we didn't have that kind of help. So yeah, I was just getting everything that I thought he might need. I knew that he was coming with a little bit of clothes, so basically just getting some basic necessities like pajamas and toothbrush and some clothes, just some starter off stuff. I knew he didn't have like a full wardrobe when he was going to get here, so we had to start completely from scratch when he got here. So yeah, I was just handling the preparation and getting my room together and stuff like that, so we can receive him. But I was really, really excited to receive him, and I did something so special, and I wanted to just make his arrival just really special and really memorable. Was my goal, to make it very memorable and something that he can live with this for the rest of his life. Right. Because, and especially taking pictures and videos, so we can have something to look back at. Just oh, remember this time, look how far we come. So it's kind of like a milestone for us to just look at how far we've come and where we started, and look at us being in the peak of the moment, if that makes sense. So do you want to talk about your experience when you got to the airport, when you saw me?
Sure. First of all, when we got at the airport, it was again big that I was, remember I was finding my way and you kept texting me like, where are you? I can't see you. I can't find you. And when I saw you, oh my God. I was like, I could not even express my emotion. I could not even express how I felt at that time.
It was just so overwhelming, huh?
So overwhelming that, like, even crying was more than me. Smiling was more than me. And it just kept feeling like and sounding like it was a dream or something.
It did feel like a dream.
So I was like, I need to wake up. Because, when I embraced you, that's when I felt like, okay, this is real, Yeah, first of all, I was so tired, so I could not really express how much, at that moment felt to me. But I was so speechless. My emotions was just, and I was so happy to see you. I was so happy to hold you again in my arms. I was like, now that I got you, I'm not letting you go. I'm never letting you go again.
I also felt the same way. I felt really, a dream will be like the perfect explanation of it, really, because it felt like we put in so much work and so much time in 5 years in this craft and in this journey of us walking this out together.
Yeah.
To where it felt almost like it wasn't gonna happen. So even when it was happening, I'm just like, no, this is not really happening. I'm like, somebody cloned my husband. This is somebody different.
Unreal.
It feels so unreal. So I was really speechless. Like, it just felt like
emotions.
It was too much emotions. It was so heavy and so potent, and just I can just smell. I can just touch him and feel him and smell him, and I'm just like, is this really you? Is this like he's like an alien or something? I'm like, so, gosh, it's so hard to like bring all those emotions of what we felt on that day to the camera, because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm like, we're finally together. My husband is finally home at his new home, and we're just gonna figure this life thing out together.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
Thanks to our life coach for taking us good pictures.
Oh my gosh.
Videos.
Oh yeah. Here's some pictures and some videos that we took.
Yeah.
We're so grateful. It was just so emotional. It was so emotional. People I had this big old poster board with our face. It was just our face, like, welcome to America, baby. And everybody's like, oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I'm like, I know it's cute. I know. I planned this, So, gosh, you guys, it was just so memorable.
Yeah.
It's so,
and if
so
you're going through the process,
I'm still speechless. I'm like,
if you've been through this
ways.
process, you can tell.
Yeah.
You can relate.
Yeah.
You can relate to the feelings and the emotions that's behind this moment. When you finally meet your partner, there's nothing joyful than those moments.
Yes, and it was just like confirmation that, like, if you really work hard for something and you put your all into something, and you put in the time, you put in the energy, you put in the craft, and every day you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again.
Repetition.
It really pays off. It really pays off, and that's was really just the overall feeling of and manifestation of us coming together. It was so magical. I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's finally here, and I'm just so grateful. Because I wouldn't trade you for anyone else or anything else.
But we understand ourselves.
We understand
each other.
We understand each other perfectly, and I'm just so grateful for my husband. And
I'm grateful for you too. I love you more, baby. Okay, that's it for the video for today. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, comment, like, share, and subscribe.